Hello boys and girls, welcome back to another edition of Crush Lusher Television. Alright, what we're going to do is we're going to find areas of trapezoids and rhombi. Rhombi is the plural of rhombus. So we have a rhombus right here, which is it's like a square that is slanted a little bit. It has all congruent sides. And then we have a trapezoid right here, which has two parallel sides, like that. So what I want you to do is write down all this important stuff right here. Press pause, knock it out. Boop. Alright, here's me right here. Bam. Here's what I got. Trapezoids and rhombi. So, area of a trapezoid. We have one set of parallel sides, like that. And these are not parallel, so that's how I identify what a trapezoid is. It just has one set of parallel sides. And so the area is 1/2 times the height. The height is perpendicular to the base. And times, you add the two bases together. So these are the parallel sides right here. Parallel sides. Add this to your notes, because this goes all the way up to calculus. You got to know this. It's really important on the ACT, etc. And so the parallel sides are the bases. So make sure it's not just the top and the bottom. It could be rotated. You don't know. All right. Also, you know the area of a rhombus. Rhombi is multiple rhombuses. And so this is a diagonal here. And this is a diagonal. So you multiply the two diagonal lengths together. So whatever this length and this length together, and then you cut it in half. You multiply by half, and you get the total area, all the stuff on the inside, all the room on the inside of a shape. A rhombus has all congruent sides, and opposite sides are, what does this mean right here? Yeah, parallel. So these two sides are parallel, these two sides are parallel, and all four sides are congruent, like that. Okay, so we got these two. Let's arm ourselves with these and knock out these problems. Boom. Exercise 1, right here. If you don't like my picture, that's okay. Bam, it's right here. Write it down, and let's do it. If you want to try and do it on your own, go ahead and try and do it on your own with this. Yeah, you get it right. Let's see. Area equals 1/2 times the height times base 1 plus base 2. I always write it over and over again because that helps me memorize it, so I don't have to look at it again. Equals 1/2 times the height. Which one's the height? Yeah, that's 15. And then the bases are the parallel sides, so that would be 18 plus 40. Bam. So half of 15 is 7.5. 18 plus 40 is 58. 7.5 times 58. 7.5 times 58 is 435. What's the unit? Yeah, meters squared. Because this says meters, and we're finding the room inside a shape. All that, so that would be square meters. Got it. Okay, let's see if we got it. Actually, I don't know. Oh, yeah, right there. Always check. There you go. 435 square meters. Cool. All right, so now we're moving down to this. So I'm going to do two of these, so number 1 and number 2. You're going to do the rest of these on this page after I'm done. Plus, we're going to do one more special one after that, okay? So 1 and 2. So copy these down, 1 and 2. Okay, cool. I got them copied down right here. So you'll find the area of these. Looks like there's two rhombi right here. So we got rhombus. Rhombus 1, rhombus 2. So, area of a rhombus, I'm going to write it down. The area, and then you can put rhombus really small like that underneath. So the area of a rhombus is 1/2 times one diagonal times the other diagonal. So one diagonal is this. Is that 10? No, that's 10 plus 10. So that would be 20, yeah. Okay, the next one, what's the length of this diagonal? 20 plus 20, which is, oh yeah, 40. So half of 20 is 10. 10 times 40 is, yeah, 400. 400. No units right there, so I'm just going to write units squared. Bam. Got it. So 1 done. Got it. Okay. Now we got number 2. A little bit more challenging. So, what is this? This is a rhombus. The area of a rhombus equals 1/2 times one diagonal times the other diagonal. All right. One thing One thing that's kind of weird is that you don't know, it doesn't give you nothing in here. Oh my God. It just gives you that all the sides are congruent, and so all these sides are 12. And so it also says that this is a right angle in there. So that means that these two lines are perpendicular, so you have all these right angles in here. So this 60 has got to be something we got to deal with. So it looks like I have a right triangle like this. If I just peel this off. So it's this triangle here. I'm just putting it right there where you have 60 right there, right? So 60, and then this angle right here would be, 30. Because 30 plus 60 is 90, 90 plus 90 is 180. And now we know, and this is very important for the exit quiz also, in the problems we've been doing, the opposite to 30 is x, opposite to 60 is x radical 3, and then opposite to 90 is 2x, like that. So what does it give us? It gives us opposite the 90, gives us the hypotenuse right there. So the hypotenuse is 12. So this side is 12, because it's opposite the 90 right there. So this side is 12. So 2 times what is 12? Yeah, that's right, 6. So x equals 6 for this problem. What does that give us? Okay, so that means that opposite to 30 is just x, right? So this is the 30 right here. So opposite to 30, this is going to be 6. Cool. So this base right here is 6. And we also know that opposite to 60 is going to be x times radical 3. So that's going to be 6 radical 3. Cool. And we also know that the diagonals in a parallelogram bisect each other. We learned that before. And so if this is 6, this is also 6. If this is 6 radical 3, what's this? 6 radical 3. Because we can also recreate these triangles throughout. So we have another 30, 60, 90 triangle, another 30, 60, 90 triangle, another 30, 60, 90 triangle, all around. So I think we now are armed to do it. So area of rhombus is 1/2 times 1 diagonal. So this diagonal here is going to be 6 plus 6, which is 12. This diagonal is going to be 6 radical 3 plus 6 radical 3. So that's kind of confusing. 6 radical 3 and 6 radical 3, just consider it like 6x plus 6x. Like the radical could be like a variable. So 6x plus 6x is 12x. So 6 radical 3 and 6 radical 3 is 12 radical 3. So treat like the radical at the end when you're adding like a variable. That's how I always think about it, okay? So equals 1/2 of 12, which is 6, times 12 radical 3. So you can multiply this and treat it like a variable again if you want. So it's 6 times 12, which is 72 radical 3. So that could be a final answer, or you can just multiply it out. So 72 times radical 3, which would be approximately 124.7 units squared. So this is when you round right here, but generally this is kind of the better answer as you get in more complicated math. Is just leave it like this. But either one, you good, okay? That's number 2. All right, so now we're going to do another special one to finish up. So you have to do all these, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's on you. Now we're going to go down to this. So 6, 7, 8, 9. This is the rest of your practice problems. So trapezoid RSTU has an area. Oh, so it gives us the area right off the bat. Cool. Find the height. All right, so I got to find this height right here. So copy this down in your notes and notes. Copy this down. Let's see what we got. All right. Here you go. So the area is 935 centimeters squared. Pause the video, see if you can do it. Oh yeah? This is what you got? Let's see. So I know the area equals 1/2 times the height, base 1 plus base 2. And this is what I'm looking for, is the height right here. So do I have everything else? Let's see. So the area, I'm just going to plug and chug, is 935 equals 1/2 times the height. I don't know that. And I got the two bases, right? 30 and 55. 30 plus 55. Boom. Okay, so now I'm just solving for h. No problem. How do I do that? Well, I can simplify what's going on here if I want. Or, see this, a half here. I can get rid of this first. So I'm going to multiply by 2 on both sides. Why am I multiplying by 2? Because half of 2 is 1, and 1 times anything is itself. 1 times 10 is 10, 1 times 100 is 100, 1 times this is just this. So 2 times 935 on this side. 2 times 935 is, 1,870 equals h times 30 plus 55. Let's add those together. There's a number of ways you can solve this problem. I'm just showing you a couple ways that I would do it. So this is 85h. So what's the opposite of multiplying? Yeah, it's dividing. So 1,870 divided by 85 is 22. Cool. What's the units here? Centimeters? Centimeters squared? Centimeters to the third power? Oh, it's just height, so it's just centimeters. Boom. It's not area. Area is already centimeters squared right there. Boom. Got it. So we got 22. So now you got similar problems like this. 7, 8, 9. We have to find a part, not necessarily the area. Okay? And then you have the exit quiz after that. Knock it out. Great job, everybody. Take care.